everyone. My name is Justin. I work at Stone Canyon, and basically what I have for you is just a little fun activity that you can do in your backyard just with natural materials that are lying around. This is called art in nature. Alright? So what is art in nature? Basically what it is we are going to be gathering materials around the area and building/designing a work of art. Alright? So it's just a fun little activity that you can do, again, just in your backyard. And what it does is just allows you to break up that screen time that you usually start to build up with, especially with all this time spent inside. So, a few rules and expectations that we do need to go over before we get into the actual activity is, one, you can only use natural materials. Alright? So sticks, logs, pine cones, pine needles, anything like that, perfectly fine. Alright, we want to avoid using kind of man-made materials like, PVC pipes or, if you have it, a jungle gym in your backyard, things like that, try to avoid. Alright, we want to have some fun with this and try and get creative. Alright, the second rule is, yes, you are using natural materials, but try and avoid breaking off branches of trees or digging up plants or pulling them up by the roots. We want to avoid that, alright? Because that tends to cause some problems, especially when you're destroying nature. The third rule is that you only have 40 to 45 minutes to do this. Now, some of you are probably thinking, well, that's pretty easy. I could, walk out, drop some sticks on the ground and say, hey, I'm done. True, but we want to have some fun with this. Get creative, all right? Maybe take some time to create a design, come up with an idea for it if you want, and then go and build. Alright, but it's entirely up to you, but you only have 40 to 45 minutes. And the fourth and final expectation that we have is be safe. Alright, we cannot stress that enough. Alright, we want to make sure you're avoiding, pulling these massive logs all around just to get, just for your artwork. Alright, if you are going to use it, maybe have someone else help you. Alright, but again, be safe. It's the most important thing. Now, for your design or your project that you are going to be building, the size, it can be as big as you want or as small as you want. Again, you want to make sure you're being safe, but entirely up to you. It could be a two-dimensional object, it could be a three-dimensional. I think the best one I've seen is someone made a three-dimensional piece of art that they could hold in their hand. It was pretty impressive. Some people might want a theme, but again, entirely up to you. If you want to give yourself a theme to make it a little bit easier, you can. Basically, once you have finished your project, so that 40 to 45 minutes is up, take a picture of it. Alright? It's going to look awesome, and you want to make sure that you can remember what it looks like, because once you are done and you've taken that picture, got to break it down. Alright, because we want to make sure that you are avoiding leaving obvious signs that you have had that piece of art there, that you've been gathering all those materials, and you want to make sure that you are leaving that area better or the same as when you found it. What's really cool is we have an artist that actually does exactly what you are doing. Alright, the artist's name is Andy Goldsworthy, and what he does is he goes out into areas and uses only materials that he has found in that area to build these amazing bits of art. It's really cool, and you can get an idea as to what it is that he's done, and maybe that can help you further your ideas. Now, last but not least, quick review of those expectations. 1, natural materials only. 2, no breaking off branches or pulling up the plants. 3, 40 to 45 minutes. And 4, be safe, have fun out there, and good luck. picture's been taken, now it's time to take it apart. And remember, rule 4, be safe. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna scoop up the materials from your work of art, and you're just gonna walk around and drop a couple here and there. If they were already in a large pile, go put them back in that large pile, but again, you want to avoid throwing them. Alright, and again, be safe. If it's too big for you to move on your own, have someone help you.